Hello everyone, my name is James. I've decided to do my video on the Cuban Americans, or the paper that I've already written about. So I know I've already presented on this, so I'll just dive a little bit deeper into the aspects that are unique to the Cuban American community, what makes them vibrant, the challenges that they face as they navigate through being in this different culture in the U.S. So the journey begins with understanding why the cultural traits of the Cuban Americans matter. It's not just about diversity, it's about creating healthcare services that resonate with their unique needs. So what are those cultural insights? What should we know about Cuban Americans? So that's what we're going to talk about. The first one, and I'm just going to go through the 5 points that I talked about in my essay. The first one is language. The first barrier that we'll come across, Spanish is the primary language for Cuban Americans, making bilingual services crucial. So why is that important? Well, English proficiency is obviously limited. So that can lead to misunderstandings impacting healthcare outcomes, etc. Traditions. Moving on to the next point would be religious traditions. So they're majority Catholic. There's religious holidays and prayers are significant. So there's things that as healthcare providers that are going to be important to assess and take into account. It's probably not as serious as other religions, but nonetheless, it's not to downplay that at all. Third point I want to make is the resilience and community spirit of the Cuban Americans. This strength is born of shared experiences, but it also can impose challenges. The community expectations can create pressures to limit a person's own privacy. I think it leads next into the fourth point, which is the family values are very, very important as well. And so while that's all wonderful, the challenges can be that the multi-generational households that are often found in Cuban Americans culture is allowing for, and it can go either ways too. Sometimes it's a good thing that you have family members there that really understand your health problems, but there's other times where it's getting too involved in your own life perhaps, and you kind of need to step back and not have your great grandmother making the primary healthcare decisions for your own life. And so that's something that in the research that I found that was kind of like one of those bigger challenges, at least in the healthcare space. And so last point is my favorite, is the incredible Cuban cuisine. So it's a great source of pride for them. I'm not exactly sure if it's the healthiest or whatnot, but it's definitely really good, and they are super, super proud of their food, to say the least. So transitioning a little bit, I'm just going to talk briefly about the character that I had. Obviously, it's fictitious, so her name is Maria. Faced the language barriers, the acculturation challenges when she arrived in the U.S. on the Mariel boat lift. Her determination and educational success reflected the resilience of the Cuban Americans. So, in conclusion, understanding the cultural nuances of Cuban Americans is not just about knowledge, it's about building bridges of empathy and respect. By embracing those unique experiences, we create a healthcare environment that's unique and truly cares for everybody. So, thanks for watching this whole video. I know it went a little long, but appreciate it. Thanks.